versus the Congo. Let's see how this game goes, and hopefully it's another entertaining one.
For sure, for sure. Man, like Hanno in the building. What you saying, bro? You good? You recovered from the defeat, unfortunately, in the week?
Um, Not fully, but there's a chance to go away with something. And I don't think we grabbed third place in O2,
Mm.
or did we?
No, you didn't. You didn't.
Um, so it's a chance to
Uh, the
get.
last time, the last time you guys were in a third place game, I think it was in 2000,
Mm-hmm.
and they won against Tunisia on
Yep.
penalties.
Yeah, yeah. So I
So
mean, there's a
records
chance.
there.
There's a chance. There's a chance. But yeah. Look. So this game is hugely important for both sides. I think. To be able to grab something, obviously, out of this tournament. Unfortunately, they can't get the top prize because that is reserved to Nigeria and Cote d'Ivoire, which we'll be finding out what's going to be happening with that game tomorrow. But we can get into these lineups right now, just so that people know who is playing for either of these sides. Just give me 1 second. Cool. So we'll start off with South Africa's team. We've got Williams in goal, Mudau, Zulu, Sibisi, and Modiba as the back four. The three in midfield is Mokwena, Zwane, and Sitole. And then up front, we have Morena, Mayembela, and Evidence. Makopa is the number 9 leading the line for South Africa. And then let's get into the Congo team quickly. We have Berthaud in goal. Then the back four of Bayeye, Mbemba, Batu Binsika, and Kayembe. And then in midfield, we have Diangana, we have Motusami, and we have Shibola. And then in the forward position, I think this is wrong. Diangana's a wide man, so I think he's going to be playing where Bongondo is playing.
Yeah.
Bongondo will slot into midfield. And then so Diangana will play on the right hand side, Silas will play on the left, and Banza will be playing up top. What do you guys think of these two teams and how they've lined up?
Yeah, interesting, bro. South Africa, we haven't seen a lot of changes. It's been a tight knitted unit throughout the entirety of the tournament. I think Percy Tau is unavailable today due to injury, so that's going to be one of the misses.
Yes.
Obviously, I know a lot of people have been blessed to see that because he hasn't had the end product, especially in the previous last 2 games. He's been rather wasteful. So it's gonna be interesting to see what they can do today. Obviously, man like Wissa, he's on the bench,
Yep.
so he's not starting. We're seeing Banza, which is somebody that I feel like should have played a lot more in this tournament as the starting forward in comparison to Bakambu, who I just think has not been good enough. So it's interesting to see what he can do today. And given the opportunities, of course, Silas is another one who I know Roland has spoken about him a lot. Of having a positive impact when being called upon off the bench, but not necessarily being given that opportunity to get a prolonged period of time with the lineup.
Yeah, I think it's interesting, right? Like the fact that I think both of these teams have kind of gone with roughly the same team. Like it's not like they're not taking this game seriously. This game is serious. An opportunity to be the third place team in the tournament is one to take opportunity of, especially if you didn't make it to the final. So, but yeah, like I mean, yeah, I'm surprised that Makopa has been able to continue in this tournament up front, despite the fact that he hasn't. I think he scored 1 goal in this whole tournament, so he's not been great. But in terms of standouts in their team, I think Mokwena has been really good for them. Modiba as well has been really good, and obviously Williams in goal has been outstanding for South Africa. So they've have some guys there that have really done well, to get to this stage. And I think South Africa should be proud of themselves because it's been a minute since they've been at this level in African football. So it's good to see. And I think obviously we've spoken about the fact that they've been together for a while. Well, a lot of them are playing for the same team. And then when you look at the Congo team, once again, I feel like they've done really well to get this far. But I think there's still elements to their team I don't think are as quality as you kind of alluded to with Bakambu, not being the best from leading the line and stuff like that. So yeah, let's see how this game goes. I need to get my stream because one of my stream went down.
Same, bro. I had to refresh it just now. It's not a good sign before kickoff, bro.
I'm telling you.
I'm just hoping for a good game. Like third place, you can say you're the third best team in Africa. And like some people can say it. Some people can't even say they reached the knockout.
I mean, yeah, like me, I would take third place now. If I was Ghana, I'd take a third place.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? No one has any right to say, "Oh, this is not a good place to finish," or "This is not a good game to play in." Like, it's a good game to play in, unfortunately.
Yeah. It's an interesting conversation, right? Because a lot of people, especially online, kind of treat this as a game that doesn't matter because everybody wants to win and nobody wants to be second, third, fourth place. But at the end of the day, you're playing for pride. If the fans can still arrive in the stadium to support the teams, that shows that there is importance. There is a sense of importance to the game. And you have to play with pride. You have to play for yourself, but also play for the supporters that have traveled from here, there, and everywhere to come over and support you throughout the entirety of the tournament.
That's it. I think we only see these kind of narratives online anyway. The thing about it is, like as you said, there's fans that have traveled a long way. They spent money that, like, I don't know where they've got it from, but they spent money to come and support their team. So yeah, this game is important regardless. And I think a lot of people they just generally don't watch the games either when it gets to this stage. Because when you watch the games, they're very entertaining. Honestly, there's no dip like in the level of performance. Both teams will go to try and get that third place. So we'll see. Everyone's waiting for tomorrow, and I understand tomorrow is going to be interesting too. Hopefully, we get a good game. We don't get no kind of dead rubber game, and it goes to extra time and penalties, and then it just kind of ends in an anticlimax. I want to see a really good game tomorrow, so we'll hope that those two teams will play up to that. But let's get into some of these comments though. Yes, and then big up. CM had to help. He had to help here because basically I was in America. The times are different, man. 5 hours difference between us and the UK, so it was still stuck on my StreamYard when I tried to schedule it up today. I tried to change it, but I couldn't. CM did it for you, so big up to CM for that.
Come on.
Big up Super Nick in here. It's about to go down. I hope you're well. I hope you've enjoyed the tournament so far. I know you have. We have one more game after this one tomorrow. It's gonna be so exciting. It's gonna be so exciting. I'm hoping it's gonna be a really good game. I'm really hoping. I hope you're well. Jizzy, see, you're one of these people. You're one of these people. This game is important for South Africa. Yes, they didn't get to the final, but they have a chance to get this third place. Big up Drizzy, though. Drizzy,
Well, we should be in the final. Like, this game feels like so anticlimactic. So, it feels like I should be in the final, but I'm not. I'm playing for third place.
You know what though? You can blame Mr. Evidence up top and Percy, bro, because them man are the reason why you're not in the final. I'm not gonna lie.
That's all I'm saying. Is Evidence him? Yeah. More lawyers, man. We need more.
No. We asked Big F to rise, he didn't rise. We asked Bebe to rise, he did not rise, man. Evidence, he did not rise. How many more?
Hey, the Big F one is crazy, fam, because he actually missed the pen, and that's what's so mad. He missed the pen. He actually messed it up.
That would have saved it as well, man.
It would have.
And let's not forget Bebe in the penalty shootout.
Oh my God!
Ronaldo strides and all that stuff, long shots, and he missed the penalty.
The amount of chances he wasted in that game, only for him to miss the pen. Yo, bro. I'm telling you.
It's mad. It's mad.
It's so crazy, man.
But I blame it on Percy Tau. Absolute donkey up front. Because if you actually remember, look at that Nigeria game. He played left wing, he played right wing.
Uh-huh.
At one stage, he was playing in the 10, and he still could not find a first touch.
This is the thing, man. Like, it's interesting because I've seen people speaking about the impact that Ahmed Musa has had for Nigeria. He's obviously getting on in age. I think he's like 36, 37 years old or something like that. He hasn't played a minute. I don't think he's touched the pitch at all. But what he's been able to do as in terms of be a leader off the bench. I mean on the bench. In the dressing room. Being vocal, trying to keep his teammates in accountable and in check, making sure that they're grounded, has been invaluable for their younger players in the team or players that maybe have a bit of a fragile mentality, especially after what happened in the last Afcon where they were looking like favourites and then ended up crashing out in the last 16 stage. Like people like Percy Tau and dare I say Andre Ayew, those guys should have been taking the page out of Ahmed Musa's book.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to be playing the game and impacting the game. That time is not for you. Let the younger players go out there and do that, and you be the leader on the sidelines, helping the next generation. But sometimes greed is all prevalent in football, man. Like players want the ego in the spotlight.
That's it.
Big up Peter as well. Hope you're well. Big up Yank. Yes. I'm not there though. I'm not playing. I've been dropped. I don't know what happened, but I've been dropped. To be honest with you, he's not been good in this tournament either. I won't lie to you. Apart from the goal that he scored, or a couple of the goals he scored, he's not been great. He's not been great at all. If I'm being totally honest, you look at Silas on the ball now, he's been way better in terms of, as we've said, impactful. You saw his impact in terms of the game against Morocco, the game against Guinea, like impactful. Like that's what you're looking for from your forward players. Big up man like Lil Yo-Yo.
Dear Congo, man. Dear Congo. Miss chance. Through on goal. 1v1.
Let's see this.
Alright. Oh, just sunk. Skipped a beat. Shit.
Big up Armin as well. Can't believe Ivory Coast are in a final. If Morocco didn't beat Zambia, they would have made it. They wouldn't have even made it to the knockouts. Yeah. Yeah. For real. It's crazy story, man. Will the story end triumphantly for Ivory Coast? Let's see. Tomorrow's gonna be interesting. But big up yourself, Armin.
What I'm saying is that if MS by
Hey! Oh, he's offside.
that was a
He's offside.
Oh, go on. Oh, nobody's there.
Yeah, he messed it up though.
He definitely messed it up because I don't know what you were doing. The keeper's so far off his line, you just have to shoot, bro. Just pick a corner.
And then of all places to try and go around, he dribbles into traffic.
This is the reason why he's on the bench. He's not gonna start. He shouldn't be starting games. Because he's truly pace and power. Like if you're talking about pace and power kind of guy, that's it. You don't need to be in the game from the beginning, like and making decisions like this. But they're short of options. Like they're actually short of options up top.
Man.
Ooh, it's a nice little pullback there. In no man's land there. Nah, they was getting mad. They were getting mad. Man are talking about they were claiming Ampiano and all of this type of stuff. It's crazy. It's so crazy. Man. Yeah. This has probably been the best Afcon in a very long time. I can't lie to you. If I'm trying to think back to like ones that was like really drama filled, like I don't know, like maybe 2010 was good. 2010 had loads of late goals. I remember that one.
Oh, good work on the turn. Yes. Go on. Evidence. Oh, evidence. Nah,
Even when
evidence.
we call Andre for the next Afcon, I want to be a mentor and not playing the game. I reckon we're gonna call him for the next one anyway. Like it's next year, isn't it? So there's no like he's definitely not gonna retire, but he'll have to play that kind of role. I think moving forward, but I just don't know what's gonna happen, bro. Like honestly,
You see by the sounds of his like apology video that he put out, like it was pretty much fighting words, in it. So
yeah,
you feel like if he is picked, he's gonna play, in it.
yeah. That's
But
the
then,
worry I have.
like, even when you look at the situations in this tournament, when he came off the bench, you were thinking, what was the point?
Trust
There
me,
was no point.
there was no point of him even coming on like that. That it's inexplainable. Half time in the game against Mozambique for him to enter the pitch. It's inexplainable. You can't even tell me, why.
It made no
Well,
sense.
you took off your best player in that half, for him, and then his impact was handball to give a penalty away. That was his impact.
Oh.
And the thing about it is, I'm thinking about it. It's making me mad. Let's move on, man.
Hey.
Let's move on. It's making me mad, bro. My head is so hot. Bruv, you're not going to be putting water on my head like Eric Shelley, bruv.
Oh.
So, let's move on, bruv.
Oh.
We have to revisit this again next year anyway. You don't know what's there.
Hey, nah. You know what? Might as well just leave it, bro. Just leave it.
Oh yeah. Whistle is bad. For his country, he hasn't been good. I mean, when he's in England, it's better. That's a touch. Keeps it. Oh, that's a ref. You gotta bring that back. Yeah, you gotta bring that back. Jesus saying, I beg to disagree. Ivory Coast made it out of the next round because of Ghana. Yeah, that's true. If we had won the game, Ivory Coast would have been out because we would have had 4 points in the end. But it's neither here nor there. And they've, in my opinion, they've done very well to come back from where they've come from. Like they were down and out, and then boom. Down and out to be able to get to a final. You know, with an interim coach as well, like that's no easy feat. Players were defeated, like some players' confidence shattered because of the way it ended or the way it looked like at the end of the group stage. For them to get that lifeline and then to be able to battle through that on home soil with all that pressure, the story's written itself. Essentially, they have to just turn up tomorrow, and if they turn up tomorrow, they basically win it.
One of the great stories at Afcon. At any Afcon.
The story is there. All they have to do is complete it. Like it's that real. But we'll see. I heard Ice Prince is about to release a song for Nigeria if they win, like the France song, but if they lose, you know what's funny about this whole thing is the way that they already think they've won this game, which is crazy to me. Don't get me wrong, they've been good in this tournament so far. Like they've been, I would say, the best team based on, I think, individual performances in games. Defensively as a unit, they've been really good. They haven't conceded many goals, so they've been difficult to beat. And you always need that in international football, just period. But the confidence that they have, which I'm not saying they shouldn't, because you got to a final based off of what you've been able to do, so you should be confident. But they've been very, 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 very confident. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm saying, yeah, that too agrees with you. Man said, look at the enemy at the top level. He didn't turn up for his countries and he chills with the. Hey, I've never beaten the allegations, man. I'll never. Hey, what kind of clearance was that? And they clear it.
Gee.
So when I saw that moment of Mali versus Ivory Coast, I was thinking, how does pouring water on his head help him? Hey, we was all confused, Armin. We were so confused. I said, why are they pouring water on my uncle's head, bruv? Why? I
By
couldn't
the way,
believe
I'm
it.
not gonna tell you guys.
Oh yeah, we're far behind you, bro. Because I reckon you're watching it on TV, right? Like, I'm on 15-5.
Yeah, I'm on
Uh, I'm
59.
on
14:59.
40. I'll just say 16.
Yeah, you're well ahead, but it's okay. Don't worry about it, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is for you. This stream is for you. To be honest with you, this is your country. You're the one that's supposed to give us the raw reactions here. Man said allegations. Hey, brother, when I came home and I saw that this morning, yeah, I said, what? Why has she done this? Why did she do this? Nah, but she makes me laugh, man. She's funny, man.
Nah, you know what's mad? Yeah, it's the post-it note with the first place trophy.
I told you. Look, they're all so confident they've won the damn thing. This is what I'm saying. This is why I want them to be the humbling tomorrow, fam.
It's not gonna be nice, you know.
It's not.
If reality hits.
Trust me. Did Halle play the previous Nigeria game? I'm not so sure. Drizzy, which game are you referring to here? Which game are you referring to here? Cause I need to make sure.
The Ivory Coast game against Nigeria. The group game.
The group game. Did he
Didn't they
play?
play group?
Did he play in that
I
game?
don't.
No, I don't think
Nah.
he came off the bench. He came off the bench. He didn't start. Yeah, he didn't start. Drizzy, he didn't start. He came off the bench, if I remember. He came off the bench in the second half because. Oh, am I confusing this one with another
Because why
game?
do I feel like Halle came back in the knockout rounds?
He didn't start the tournament for sure.
Yeah.
Crasso was starting up top. First game, then second game. I think he came off the bench. I think he came off the bench at halftime, potentially. Because they I don't think they were losing at that point, but they struggled.
I'm
They definitely
just
struggled.
looking back now. I'm not seeing because all right, cool. So he wasn't in the squad for the entirety of the group stage.
Oh,
And
really?
then yeah.
So he didn't even
And then
play. I thought he played. I thought he played.
and then he came off the bench in around the 16
Okay.
against Senegal.
Okay. Fair.
Oh my days. Evidence. What a shot.
You see, wait. I want to know what this one is about. Is the evidence against him, bruv? That's what I want to know.
Well, finally, he shot, but a bit too much. A bit too much.
We'll see. His head was hot, and then, fam. You know how hot your head would need to be. Someone's you be pouring water on top of your head, bruv. Yo,
Bro.
hey, no, I want people to deep it, bruv, because it's crazy.
And for you, yeah. So he's pouring the whole bottle, and you're still there, just like this. You know, you're in the moment. You don't even realize the brother's pouring water on your head top.
The evidence is against this man.
Hey, just show him.
Look at the touch. Hey, touch is dang, yo. Yeah, nah. I'm saying this, yeah. You saw your team take a 1-0 lead with 10 minutes to go, and you couldn't hold. You couldn't hold. Like, and that was it. From that point onwards, yeah, the game was finished. Then, so then they equalize. Fine, all right. You go into your extra time. You still have to make sure you win that game. And in the final minute of the extra time, you lose. Yeah, my head will be hot, man. Because these lot are gonna get me sacked. They'll sack me because of this.
On 2 separate occasions, fam.
The whole team, because they crumbled, I get sacked. Nah.
Hey, Diakite is lucky though, yeah, because he got himself booked in a celebration, double yellow, red cap.
He's so lucky. He's lucky.
Hey.
He's got himself a final to play in. He's lucky. Well, I mean, to be fair, he would have played in this game, the third, fourth playoff.
That's true.
Would have come back in this game, to be fair. So, but yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Vibe saying, I need that Ivory Coast win. I think everybody needs it. We need it. Ivory Coast better not play that. The Rastaman defender who got the red card, they should play single. Who's the Kosunu, yeah.
Yeah, he had an absolute nightmare, bro.
Oh wow.
I think he was, when was he? Which game was he sent off in?
Is the game against Mali?
He was sent off in like at half time or something like that.
Just before half time. It's so crazy the way he was playing. He's a centre back as well. Like, I don't know why just everything went out the window. But he's a centre back. That's his natural position. So it's a bit surprising. Jose Mourinho to Cameroon. No, man. You're trying to do this thing again. You think that Etu's gonna employ him, bro? No way, bro. You've already shown us that he tried to resign and they told him no. Your thing is corrupt from the top down. How can a man offer the resignation and they say no? You're not going.
It's wild, you know.
Wow.
Unanimously.
Everybody rejected it. You have to stay where you are. Wow.
They said, we want you to carry out what was promised. You're not leaving. It's easy, big man.
Nah, it's peak. It's so peak. It's so peak. They had to cool down the system for it not to overheat. No. I only wanted them to beat you guys because you were talking too much. And then when they beat you, I can go wherever I like after that one. They beat you badly. We watched it.
Hey.
We watched it. You are very poor. Big up man like Realist. Big up Realist. And then this is true as well. I can't hide about this one. I know this one is true. Somebody's embezzling a lot of money. I'm waiting for FIFA to do the investigation, man, so that they can ban us from football. Then we can start again. That's what I'm waiting for. This is a good question. From our assessment in the previous game between Nigeria and Ivory Coast, what should Ivory Coast do to make it different? Don't match Nigeria, because that's what they did last time. They went away from their game, which they did in the previous. I believe it was it the. Did they play each other in the second fixture of the group?
Yeah, I think so, right? Yeah. Where Nigeria won 1-0.
Yeah. So if you remember, bro, in that game they switched to a back three after playing so well and fluidly with a back four, and then seeing someone like Seko Fofana breaking through midfield and joining the attack, and that was something that I think they missed. That was something that I think that they missed in that game, trying to match Nigeria's three at the back with the wing back system. Whilst I understand it from that perspective of, you want to be able to have a game where, because it's a difficult game to have in the middle of your group. If you lose that game, for example, which they did, it put them in the situation that they kind of found themselves in, and then they've been able to come out of it. But I don't know, bro. What's your thoughts on it?
I agree. Kind of stifling probably their most influential players in the middle of the park is what went wrong for them in their first game. They seemed a little hesitant to get forward, and I think that may have been due to the fact that when you look at the Nigerian side, people speak about their attackers and the pace that they possess on the counter once you win back possession. So I think they have to go into this game without fear. Obviously, there will be a level of nervousness to it, but they have to go in wanting to attack, wanting to play their own game, and making sure that they're getting the likes of Frank Kessie, Seri, who's been really good since coming into the lineup, Seko Fofana and co. Getting those guys involved and also bringing their wide players into play and making sure you're getting the
Nah,
dangerous balls into the
I'm
box for
sorry to
Haller.
interrupt you, but their Congo are fooling around. What front goal again should have scored? Should be 2-0 right now to their Congo. You see that madness.
Uh, it's a good touch.
Oh,
Just tame shot in the end. But yeah, Drizzy, this is what I'm saying. Like, they didn't play their game like CM said. They had to stick to their game plan to be able to win that game. I blame it on the coach. Tried to tinker too much after that first fixture. He felt maybe the central defensive pairing of Indika and Diamande were too inexperienced or were unable to complement each other well enough, essentially. And then he brings in Bolly, I think Willy Bolly. He brings in Aurier, and he makes it a back five, which he shouldn't have done. He should have let those boys play with a bit more confidence. Just put confidence in them and say, "Yeah, I trust you. Yeah, you made some mistakes, but keep going. We won the game at least. We tighten it up, and we should be fine."
and then that's the thing, because when you look at the effects from that game, look what happens against Equatorial Guinea.
That's it. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, if they approach it with a different mindset, which I think they will, they have a better chance of winning the game. That's how I see it. That's how I see it. Yo. Anyway, we'll see. My stream is gone. I have to refresh, bro. Now they've moved. So it started off as a stream in Dutch. Now it's gone to Sky, bro.
Yeah, I had the Super Sport thing, and then they switched back to the ops.
And this thing, I can't even hear. There's just no. Is there no commentary?
Wait, let me send you my link real quick.
Yeah, Jose, we same group. We are in with Nigeria in the qualifiers. I think we played them
Even I don't even
somewhere
know if Ghana are playing, man.
somewhere in June. We play Nigeria. Yeah, on the 3rd of June. And on the 26th of March, that's one I'm looking out for. Algeria, South Africa. I'm looking forward to that one. So yeah, but and I believe we are second in the group, and they are third. We separated by points. They drew 2 games. So yeah,
Oh yeah, I'm seeing it now. You guys have a win and a loss. They have 2 draws. And Rwanda are top Group C, World Cup qualifying.
Rwanda, yo, it's
Mm.
peak, bro. It's peak, man. I hope we miss out though. I don't know who's in our group. Drizzy, who's in our group?
One sec, let me. Oh, you're with Comoros Islands,
Hey,
Mali. Big up Comoros. They're top of the group.
I know.
6 points. Mali, Madagascar, Chad,
Yay,
and
no,
Central African Republic.
yay, we're in trouble. They want to beat us. We're in trouble.
Mali, Comoros, Madagascar.
We're in trouble.
Ghana have Mali
Big,
next.
big
Mali
trouble.
next.
And you guys are fourth in the group on goal difference right now.
We're in trouble.
You've got Mali next, by the way, and Mali are second.
We're in trouble. We're not qualifying for this World Cup, which is why I want. I hope we don't qualify for Afcon as well next year. Though. I hope not. Just leave us out of it. I don't have anything to say.
Are they going to be qualifiers for Afcon? Like for
I doubt it. I don't think there's going to be qualified, so we don't have the time. I think.
yeah.
I think what will happen is the best. There might be a playoff for some teams, like there may be a 2-legged playoff for some teams. I think the best 16 maybe just qualify automatically. Maybe.
I
I have a
think
few.
like the teams that came like third in their group probably go through. The top three in each group this and then
Yeah,
go through. Then fourth place is decided
yeah,
by playoffs and stuff like that.
yeah. I feel like it's going to be the top 16 teams from this tournament will automatically qualify for the next tournament, and then we'll have a playoff between the rest of the teams essentially ranked. So there may be like a there'll be teams that may have an opportunity and they'll have to try and get through like a few rounds of 2 or 3 rounds, I think. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But they told me 90 minutes online and it's not working. You pay for your crimes.
That's a good ball from Congo.
Bro, this stream is somebody injured or is this still cooling break? Cooling break is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah, man.
don't even realize they took a cooling break.
See, look.
Did you click the link I sent to you, bro?
Yeah, bro. I've clicked it, but I can't even. It's just moving mad. Let me refresh this one. Okay, we're back. I know. Comoros own us now. Comoros, country that we didn't know 10 years ago. They own us now. It's true. I agree.
That's mad.
Yo, Banza should have went down. He was getting his shot was getting pulled in the box.
Yeah, I just see it. Silas kept faking to shoot, faking to shoot,
Yeah.
faking to shoot. Then he loses the ball, but then gets lucky to get the pullback.
Oh, that's a get there.
I didn't get a start over Maggie. Started his first game since his move to Marseille, where he scored a goal, meaning he only needs 3 goals to match Magri's total in League On so far in the 17 games he's played, which is crazy. Nah.
Nah. Yo, they said since when is the coach involved in the cooling break, man? All he's doing is sitting on the sidelines.
uh,
The way his head must have been hot. He needed that ice bucket challenge from his
nah. Nah. And then yeah, you're funny, fam. You're funny. Bro. The second place playoff in Afcon qualifying up, but after that, I think they may play an intercontinental match for Afcon to get the 10 teams in the USA. Yeah, it's actually very mad. Because how are we going to do this? Because obviously, I know we have to play this, but then there's also qualifiers that needs to happen too. It's like, it's a scheduling nightmare. It's a scheduling nightmare. I understand the reason why we play the tournament every 2 years and stuff, but it is a scheduling nightmare. I can't lie. At times, especially when you're having to move into the odd years so that you avoid playing the same year as the World Cup.
Oh, that's a good ball from Congo. It's a great tackle, but Congo still have it. Ball obtained. Just too much on it for Congo. Goal kick. But in the World Cup qualifiers group, it's the top two that go through, or it's the first place that go through.
I think it's top 2 plus. There may be some third place teams, I guess, or I think they'll make a playoff. There may be a playoff with another continent or something. I think that's what Drizzy's saying.
Oh.
Okay, so this is the AFCON for next year's qualifications, yeah. So they have a preliminary round that should be happening next month. So the preliminary round will usually be teams that you usually don't see, like at AFCON, smaller, really small nations where they haven't qualified probably before. So those are the teams that you probably see in that first preliminary round, right? Then the first and second games of that group stage will be on the 2nd to the 10th of September this year. Then the third and fourth days will be in October, and then the fifth and sixth days will be in November. So that's interesting. So we haven't seen it just yet in terms of the qualification, but yeah, it's going to be interesting. Drizzy saying, do you think third place should be abolished like in the Asian Cup and the Euros? Hmm. I don't know
Mm,
because if I'm because I think they should have it for all of them though. If I'm being honest, because what if a team like Albania, yeah, gets through to the semi-finals of the Euros and then ends up losing, and then like what? So they shouldn't have any accolade for get into the semi-finals. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
It-
that's a thing.
It's strange, right? Because when we look at when we watch the Olympic Games, yeah, there's gold, there's silver, there's bronze. The top three in any of the competitions are rewarded for their efforts,
mm-hmm,
and I feel like it should be the same in this scenario. But
mm-hmm,
for some reason in football, that third place is never really recognized in the same way as it is in track and field or in Olympic sports. So it's an interesting conversation because, like we were speaking about at the start, there is always going to be a sense of pride for teams representing at this stage of the competition because not it is the latter stages and it does represent you reaching a stage of the tournament that a lot of the teams don't get to reach at
yeah,
the end of the day.
yeah,
But it's about finding that balance.
yeah. I'll be back. I need to get my charger.
Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I think that's all the incentive you should need. But it's interesting hearing that the Asia Cup they don't do the third place. Obviously, we know Euros and stuff like that. So it's interesting. I don't know, Drizzy. How would you feel personally if Ghana were in the third place and then Cameroon were in the third place game? Would that game matter to you a little more, or perhaps would you just want it to go by and then look forward to the next tournament?
I think I still think it's you should be you should know who is the third best team because there's four teams in the semi-finals. Now, who's your top three?
Mm.
Um, like, but I think the third place has a place for it, and if you get third place, it's something. Um, so yeah, it's something to hold on for, onto.
Yeah, yeah. Insane. They got rid of third place after 2015.
And there's is every 4 years, yeah, or
Yeah,
5 years. Let's say.
yeah. Every four. Afcon obviously every 2 years.
Yeah, every four. So
Yeah, I just asked Trizzy, like, if Ghana were at this stage of the competition, how would you feel? He said if it's a World Cup, it would matter to me because we're making history. But if it's Afcon, no. I'm used to Ghana disappointing me. So hey,
I think it's interesting how people view it because, like you mentioned, you alluded to this, right?
yeah.
The Olympics, it's a first, second, and third, and we play football at the Olympics too. People forget, like we do, and there's a third place team in that too. There's a bronze medal in that too. I mean, yes, there may not be a large significance to what Drizzy's saying here. However, it's there for a particular reason.
oh,
But
great tackle, fantastic tackle to keep out the Congo.
That was a chance.
Yeah, Mishakadia coming down the right hand side, and in the end, it's well defended again as the ball came to Banza.
Hey, nah, a 46 team tournament is going to be overkill, in my opinion. It's going to be overkill. So many groups, some teams like we're seeing in there that you just won't ever see. Yeah, they get to make history, but what quality are they going to bring to the tournament?
Yeah, it's a massive. It's gonna cost the quality. I wouldn't be surprised if you see viewership of the tournament down in the initial stages.
Yeah,
just because of that.
And then the fact that we're going to be proceeding with this format moving forward is going to be interesting. Because I wonder if they're just doing this as a test because of the fact that we're in the US and it's an opportunity to have, like you're saying, like large viewership because it's America. I know the timings is going to be a bit off. Like we're going to be watching a lot of games if we're here at night, like late at night when they're going on during the day.
NBA scheduling.
Yeah, NBA scheduling. Yeah, so that's going to be interesting to kind of get that, to kind of have that go on. But
I think it's not even 46, it's 48 because it's 3 host countries. That's also a thing we need to remember. So your team might play in Mexico, and then 2 days later you're playing in US. So it's going to be mad.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty bad. I can't lie. Hey, why are you man getting on to Jamaica? What's happened, fam?
You see what I mean? It's just NN, bro.
What's happened?
He's got the same Rigobert song agenda, fam. It's not our fault, bro. It's not our fault. He ruined your dreams. Man said Jamaica versus Uzbekistan, Hey.
To be fair, Uzbekistan is quality though. Respect Uzbekistan. They're actually quality.
Nah, I ain't respecting them. Respect.
He said, "No, I'm not respecting him." Yo.
Half time, though. 0-0.
Penalties.
Yeah. Hey,
penalties.
It's happening again. It's happening again.
It's happening again. But
I know, man. I'm gonna have to play some recos on your country, on the way to 3 straight penalty shootouts.
That's what we do. We can't score. Our goal straight up after Morocco. So that's how we roll now. Penalties. We do it Italy style. Euros final. Drag it all the way to penalties. And then hopefully win. With our players, I can't guarantee that we even win on penalties. So, yeah, but it's, yeah, it's just it's long. It's long. And
bro, are you lot unhinged, man?
Bro, this brother's talking about track and field, and we're cooked everywhere, bro. when Shady and Fraser retires after this Olympics, we're cooked because we were supposed to have Elaine Thompson Hera. Her career is derailed, yeah. Oh, damn. The men's sprinters, they're cooked.
Cooked, yeah.
Johan Blake cooked years
Cooked,
ago.
cooked. Hey,
All them, man.
nah, Jamaica will be all right though with the sprinting. Is the thing you don't want is them going to other countries. So like certain man will be naturalizing in the US or in the UK, yeah, and be running for GB and the US. That's the thing you don't want. Like
that's a problem. It's a problem.
Yeah. But Josie, I agree with you, but I believe in our squad we left out two players that are playing over in the MLS. So I get that he wants our players to play abroad, but then why don't pick two of our players that are playing abroad? I don't know, but it's madness. South Africa is madness. 3 penalty shootouts, Oh, mm. But it's abroad. Is the MLS better quality than our league? I don't know. Maybe I don't watch the MLS or our league on a regular basis. So yeah, don't know. But you guys reckon you be off topic to Afcon? Villa win, draw, confidence.
what in terms of this game?
Yeah, the Villa game.
Oh,
Oh,
you mean United versus Villa? Uh, confident. I'm there. I'm with the team, man. We back.
You can't even say it with a straight face.
We back.
yo,
Yeah. I mean, and look, during Christmas when or was it Boxing Day when we played them, and we had to come back with 2-0 down. Like that was tough to watch, but like it's so funny because there's just some elements there, yeah, to the to that game. We are like, if we could do this every game, we'd actually be unstoppable. um,
but we know, we know it's not the case, man.
well, we won what three in a row.
Yeah,
Yeah, so there's a bit of confidence there. Injuries, I mean, Martinez has gone backwards, but you say he's back on the sidelines for another 8 weeks. But apart from that, we're injury free. So let's see what happens. It's going to be a tough game. That's all I can say, man. I mean, Villa Park never used to be a tough game for Manchester United. Like we comfortably beat them. I don't know, probably 15, 18 years. Like we were unbeaten there. Only up until last season, I think it is. I think
Yeah,
last season.
last season they slapped you up.
Yeah, last
Wow.
season. Yeah. So that broke our record of probably almost 20 something years, 22 years, 23 years of being unbeaten at Villa Park. So we were unbeaten from 1995 up until last season. So yeah, it's nearly 20 years. So yeah, no, nearly 30 years. What am I talking about? Nearly 30 years. But yeah, it's gonna be a tough game. If we get away with that with a draw, I'll be happy. Honestly, I can't lie. I'll take a draw just to continue an unbeaten run. But yeah, to be fair, Chelsea went there and beat them in the FA Cup, so you don't know.
Wow.
You don't know how you're gonna catch them. Like, I don't want to gas up Villa. Like Villa have done well under Emery, but like I think them thinking that they're gonna finish in the top four is a step too far because you have to maintain a level of momentum in order to be able to get to top four. And when there's teams chasing you, which I don't think they're necessarily used to, they may crumble under the pressure, and then you never know what could happen with injuries and whatnot. So we'll see.
One thing I will say is just looking at the table, it's kind of wild to see how far we are behind them. Like they're almost 10 points clear.
So there's ground to make up, which I think over the next 3 months we'll see where we end up. I think it's a top 4 race, like just generally, like for United. You'll fight as hard as you can. You don't have many games left to play anyway, so you should be fully fit for most of the season now. Because we're only in the FA Cup, right? Like, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So you don't have many games left to play. So it's up to you, like how you know. So they should, in theory, be able to mount a serious top 4 challenge again, and we'll see. We'll see. Man said, "Who is we? Let me enjoy my loan at Real Madrid and Leverkusen and hope the ghost of 2002 doesn't strike them again." 2002 striking Leverkusen again. I'm telling you, this unbeaten stuff is cool for now, but I've seen Bayern. I know Bayern lost today, right? To Leverkusen.
Yeah, 3-0.
now.
Yeah, they lost. Yeah, so it's like Tuchel is doing his best to mess this thing up for Harry Kane. He's doing his best.
This is tragic, you know, bro. It's actually tragic.
It's probably bad.
You go to the most dominant team, yeah, over the last 20 odd years or so in Germany, and this is happening.
It's so unprecedented, isn't it? Because you look at this Leverkusen team, very well coached from the games I've watched them.
Yeah.
But when you're talking about man for man, are they that much better than Bayern Munich? I don't think so. Just watching them clearly, both man to man on paper, they're not the best. And I know football's not played on paper, but it's just very interesting to see it. Harry Kane moves there. You're thinking to yourself, okay, that's the final piece because obviously Lewandowski leaves. They have a gap in that position. They don't score many goals from that position, and then you bring in the guy that can actually do that. You just need to provide them the chances, and then it's just, you're still behind them. It's interesting.
Yeah, but Bayern are a strange team because from watching them a few times, it's almost like they lack cohesion at times as a team, and you wouldn't expect that with the level of quality that they have over the pitch, but sometimes it just goes that way. It happens that way.
The thing about it is, it's like they have some interesting things happening. I don't know if Musiala signed his new contract or if that's still on the table, but things like that are happening. I think Sane as well is unsettled as well in Germany, and he may potentially leave. Like, and then Alphonso Davies too. There's also some unsettlement there too. Like, I reckon there's a bit of disarray going on behind the scenes. I don't think the coach is helping it either, because we've seen Tuchel, alienate players before. I don't know. Like, it's interesting. So it's like
movement in the hierarchy as well. In recent times.
Yep. So like, it's so interesting. Like, and it's like all of these things happening at one time is unprecedented and then at the same time, a Leverkusen side is still unbeaten this season in the league,
bro.
Which is actually nuts. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see if they can survive. We'll see if they can survive. Jesus saying United standards are so down. We now care about top 4. I used to remember the days when we used to have Real Madrid and Bayern Munich mindset. You know what's interesting about this? Yeah, I love to hear people's kind of like, why don't we have the same standards? Look at the team. Are we expecting to have championship level standards with the team that we have? We can't. I think everybody knows this, but we can continue complain.
In sports, and we tend to criticize people like especially Man United fans, because the biggest saying all the time is that we're Man United, we should be doing better. But it's like, bro, you have to be delusional to not understand what's like to have endured what has been going on in the last decade and still think that you man should be looking at first and second place. You're finished. Not the team. You as a person is finished. You're cooked.
You as a person are finished. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's all you have to say. That's all you have to say there. Because I can't sit here and say to myself, "Oh, look at the team we have. We should be top 4. Why are we should be winning the league." I can't say that. Look at the team. Look at the team. Like, I can't say that until that club starts operating in a better way. I can't sit here and say we should be here and we should be here. We're exactly where we're supposed to be because this is what we have. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah, but I need to hop off. To go, unfortunately.
Big up,
But
Hannah,
I
man.
can't say it up again till past midnight to just see a penalty shootout. So yeah.
Hey, look how you're running away. You want us to watch this? Watch this go to penalty shootout? Nah. All right, man. Well, you have a good evening, man.
But yeah.
Big up yourself, man.
Yes.
Hey Drizzy, holla at me on Twitter, bro. I don't know if I have you added on PSN. But I'll send you my PSN on Twitter. Or send me yours.
If we had standards, we would be signing some of the players we have in the team. I'll be real. I think that's just more down to the lack of structure, man. Like, if we're going down to the root cause of the problem, like the lack of structure, like I think from a youth perspective, and no one can deny this one, we've done well. We've been able to go out there and grab some really good young talents from local teams around the Manchester area and bring them into the system early, or pluck them from places around Europe. It doesn't necessarily mean that all of these young players will necessarily get a chance, because it's very difficult for that to happen. But we've done it from a youth perspective. In terms of the players that we've just been buying out in Europe, yeah, we failed. We're just out here spending silly money on all these players, and to be honest with you, the answers are in our academy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. It's interesting though. It's interesting. I think we need to with this Ineos restructuring in terms of sporting direction, we should hope to see some changes, in the near future. Like, just in terms of how we operate, we're not going to be going out there spending silly types of money on players. We should rather be looking to buy players early and try and develop them into what we think their potential kind of allows. But yeah, over the last 10 years, for sure, yeah, some of the players that we have in the team, they don't meet the standards of what we used to be. But yeah. Super Nick saying they're selling clothes and a dream to the I'm telling you. Just clothes. Every advert. You go on Twitter, you're scrolling. 15% of this, 20% of this. Why?
Bro, you know what's mad, yeah? I see most teams, yeah, when they put out the lineup on Twitter, it's just an image.
Yeah.
Then, man, it's a link to the store for the shirts.
Mad.
Different.
You see when Garnacho and Kobe Maino and Hoyland were sitting on there's a link there. Go to United Direct. 15% off. Bro, I'm telling you.
We got the kits, the shorts, the socks.
It's mad. It's crazy. We're in trouble. Like that. I mean, I don't think that will ever change. That won't change.
Nah.
That won't change. I think you won't do that. You won't miss out on an opportunity to sell your merchandise to your fans. However, in terms of how we look on the pitch, that should change. I'm hopeful for that one. I think a lot of people have calmed down now after starting to see some of the things they're putting into place and what we're looking to do. Because obviously, look, that director of football position is going to be interesting. Who we pick.
Yeah,
it may be not just one person, maybe two, and they'll restructure it in terms of how they want it to go. That's going to be interesting.
I feel like it is gonna. Whoa! Almost an opportunity there. You see, Williams waited for the ball to come to him and almost got caught out. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a long-term fix at this point when it comes to United. If they try and fast track it again, then nobody's learned anything.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's not as easy as the way Ralph Rangnick said. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like he said that you can turn it around within 1 or 2 seasons. I was like, it's not. I don't think it's that. We can turn it around, but not within that moment in time. Just because when you're looking at the competition ahead of you, it's gonna. The only way you're gonna beat them is marginally anyway. You're not gonna be able to go clear of them completely. You have to beat them marginally. Try and be better than them in a lot of different areas, and hope that when that comes together collectively, you get the ultimate advantage, I guess. But that's a foul. I heard this as well though, and then I heard this one. It's a bit mad. I can't lie. It's a bit mad. A man can't say that Bruno's over KDB as a pure footballer. No, we can't do that.
Yeah.
We can't do that because if it's statistics you're talking about, if you're like the only thing I think he has over KDB is work rate. Oh,
Wow, that was almost ball gets away from Banza there. But to be fair, no, I don't even know if the stat because here's the thing, bro. The stats went from goals and assists to now chances created. So they're they're
yeah,
desperately trying to keep the narrative alive that he's statistically better. He creates more chances now.
yeah. Like if we're talking about the only thing he has over him is work rate. That's the only thing Bruno will have over him. Everything else, KDB is clearly the better footballer. I don't understand what like that's not a difficult thing to navigate. And let's take them away from their individual teams, just them just as
Yeah.
individual players. I'd prefer to watch KDB over Bruno, me personally. You know, but it is what it is. Okay, this is an interesting one, yeah. So I saw the thumbnail for this, yeah. I didn't watch it,
Yeah.
but I saw the thumbnail for this, yeah. I think it's very strange and wild. Why are you interviewing his lawyer? What sense does that make? Because it's not like I don't know if his lawyer is his agent or his advisor or something, but that's strange. That one is strange to me.
It's weird because I think by the time somebody shared the link to me, they had taken down the video or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I don't know if it's back up now or anything, but by the time of last night, the video had been taken back down. So they must
That's the
have
thing.
got a lot of backlash. But it is a weird interview to do. Obviously, they've gone over to Ghana. They've showcased a few things in the days that they've been there, but there is no reason for something like that.
Yeah, I just don't get it. Like, if I'm AFTV, I'm just staying away from all of these. Like, you're a media company or backed by a media company, you should know. You gotta stay away from all of these types of things, especially if there's no, because it's like right now it's allegations. We don't know what's happening behind the scenes in terms of any potential convictions for him, right? We don't know nothing. So for you to insert yourself into that, that's very, very wild. And it don't look right. Like it's like you're chasing the attention, regardless of what it is. If it's negative or positive, you're chasing it anyway. Bring some more traffic to your channel or to your platform, and then whatever the backlash is behind it, then you move on. Like, and then and the way they'll do it is they just sweep it under the rug. Like some people noticed it made some noise on social media, but oh cool, yeah, we got some extra clicks, extra traffic towards ourselves. Like it's strange. I don't know why people do stuff like that. But it's very I wonder if the backlash and the potential removal was because the company that backs them to put out their content said, hey, you can't do this. Like it's wild.
Yeah, that That's an interesting thought. To be fair, it's an interesting thought. I just thought it was all weird, man. All weird. And then considering that he's hardly played this season, he's been injured a lot, in and out of the team through injury. It's like, is that really the thing you want to be doing?
Arsenal should be getting rid of him anyway. He hasn't played
Yeah.
much in his time that he's been there. Like, if we're talking about, like, I want to know the actual number, but the games he's missed, I would love to know that number, because he would have missed close to over 100 games. I'm sure of it.
Muscle.
Like, it's not even worth the investment anymore. Like, for what you're paying him. So they should have explored getting rid of him. Obviously, he needs to get fit for him to leave and go somewhere. Nobody wants an injured player, but yeah, it's a strange one for me. If I was in his shoes, I wouldn't have even sanctioned anything like this. I would have said no. I don't care about doing that interview. I'm in Ghana. I'm gonna do an Arsenal watch party or something. You know, maybe reach out to Emmanuel Adebayo. He lives in Ghana. You can go there and see if you can get yourself an interview with him. Like, I don't know if he'll be at Afcon or not, but you know, I'd go and do something like that. But to go and do something like that, that's crazy. But yeah, don't know if Robbie's working on behalf of Eddie to test the waters for Partey's return. Otherwise, that's crazy. And the lawyer's also doing PR. It's like, yeah, this is the thing. We don't know who's got what access behind the scenes. Like, Robbie may have a line to that side of the player's side of things at Arsenal. You don't know. Like, and he's been told, let's do some PR just to kind of push,
Yeah. There's a lot. One thing I will say, there's a lot of these like YouTube figures, yeah, who, they like, people will want to make it look like we're not associated with the club, we're not affiliated with the club. But some of the videos that they put out are telling. Some
yeah.
of the language and the tone that they use is telling that they are working with people behind the scenes.
Mm.
Nah, this is funny, on arrival, you got a passport.
Wait, you know what I want to find out? Yeah, who did this? I want to know who gave it to him, bruv. Because this is what I'm saying. Because I'm a dual citizen, I had to apply for that, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how he was just given a passport on arrival, fam. That's crazy to me, bro. Like, I had to prove that I was Ghanaian of origin. Like, that's crazy.
And I don't know how it like works for you guys, yeah. But especially in JA, yeah, it's such a complicated and clunky process where you've got to, you gotta look to like prove that you've got links to the country.
Yeah.
And then when you're doing the applications, there's just so much things involved that at this point it's like you gotta update your systems, man. You got to update your system, but you're still doing it by this way.
Yeah.
And you're giving people problems.
Yeah, like mine took like, I want to say 6 to 8 weeks to get processed, yeah. But like, it's a lot of back and forth because obviously I can't just do it online. Like, I got to get forms, yeah, from Ghana, like in hand. It had to be sent to me to my address. I had to fill them out and send them back. And then they got handed in. You got to pay for it, and it was crazy. Like the processing time was short, but the whole back and forth was long because you can't do it online. It's not something you could just pay for online and then boom, it's done within a few hours. Like, if you need a waiver, yeah, to go visit the US, yeah, like you don't need a visa, and then like you need a waiver just to say you want to be a fanatic. That was processed within 2 hours, 3 hours, bro. I got an email saying, yeah, it's done. Pay for it and it's done. Like, it's nuts, man. court of public opinion is a very funny thing. I can't lie. The fact that we've been able to, the fact that that's developed over the last 3 years, yeah. Like, we have council culture. Evidence is coming off, boy.
Right. Hey. Another player that I'm surprised. See Temba Zwane, yeah. When I've been watching their last few games in particular, considering he's one of their most creative players, top goal scorer, I think he's up there top assist as well. I expected him to get on the ball a lot more than he has done in the last few games. But it seems like the game, like, don't get me wrong, he's had moments where he's picked up the ball in pockets, they found him, and he's looked dangerous. But he just hasn't been the creative hub that I expected. And I feel like if they look to good free kick, if they look to run the play through him a little more and allow him to get higher up the pitch to try and score and try and affect the game there, then I feel like they would have been a lot better in attacking areas.
Yeah. It's interesting, man. Yeah, he's not really had much of an impact as what I thought he would, to be honest with you, because he's supposed to be one of their attacking lights. But you know what I've been seeing on social media, the South Africans have not been happy with him at all. Him and Percy Tau, they've been cooking him.
Percy Tau, yeah.
Wode Maya, yeah, in Jamaica. I haven't watched the latest video, but I'm gonna check it out now that you said it, because that's gonna be interesting. There's also there's a Jamaican comedian who I think lives in Ghana now.
Yeah.
Let me get his name. You may have to check him out. But he's Jamaican, but lives in Ghana. I think I follow him on social media, you know. Kevoy Burton. Kevoy C. Burton. Yeah, he's Jamaican, living in Ghana. Drizzy, you're gonna need a visa, bro. Unless you could probably apply for dual citizenship though, because if you're a US citizen now, yeah, you could probably apply for dual citizenship, because that's what I did. So I avoid paying for a visa if I want to go back. I don't have to pay whatever it costs now to go back. I could just go back. But yeah, you'll need a visa. You need a visa, bro. This game is getting penalties, man. I'm gonna just say this now. This game is going to penalties. Nah, there's no test. There's no tests. There's no test. You just have to fill in a form. You gotta fill in a form. You fill in a form so that so it shows, so it shows that you're at least linked to somebody that was born in Ghana. That's all. Like, you may have to show proof, like get a photocopy of somebody's passport to show like a relative or something like that. But you fill in a form and then you pay for the form. There's no test though. Symphony, you say going back where? To Ghana. Wait, you still have your Ghana passport? I don't know about this one. Because if you still have your Ghanaian passport, unless is it still valid? Because that's the other one I don't know. Like, if it's still valid, then I would say go on your Ghana passport, even though I don't think it's right. I think you should go on that passport. The only reason why I say maybe not, because just in case anything happens, you may need help from your embassy, innit? And obviously, if you haven't taken a visa, then it's invalid. So I put it to the side, bro. What's wrong with you? I just cut it and chuck it away. It's invalid. You don't need it. You actually don't need it. You ain't gonna be able to travel on it anyway. It depends on what you're looking for, to be honest with you. Like, street food, I'd go to Medina. Medina, good street food there, for sure. If you're looking for a bit of high life, you go to Osu. In terms of like any historical tours, you have to go to Cape Coast, because that's basically where Elamina Castle is. So you can actually see our journey. Where else? Oh, what's the name of the national park? Oh, I forgot the name of the national park. I went there the last time I was there. Actually, I'll find out. Yeah, you see how this game is dead right now. We're giving we're giving travel tips.
Q&A settings.
His game's so dead. Let me get the name of this.
Runway! No, big mistake. Chance! Oh, he's missed.
Hey! Yo!
Whoa! Balls over the top, yeah. Elliot chests it down. Romwen has to catch it from the air and absolutely makes a mess out of it completely. And as it's played across to Silas, he takes a touch, tries to get the shot off, does, and misses the target completely.
That is so crazy. Like, that mistake by Williams, yeah,
bro,
caused so much danger.
I'm gonna say this game needs Bonnie Gotti, bro. At this point, we got 22 Bonnie Gottis out there at his feet. And that's at his worst form, bro.
Yeah, Kakum National Park as well. Yeah, that was a good one.
It needs something. It needs something, bro. But then again, what did we expect out of these two teams, man?
You know what? I can't lie, yeah. Hotels, yeah. I can't lie, because I don't stay at hotels when I go there, you know. Like, because my parents built a house like some years ago, to avoid us like having to go whenever we would go out there to go and stay in a hotel. So I'd stay there. And then but yeah, hotels they should be easy to get, especially if you want them in good places. Yeah. Man's talking about that park scares me. The the Kakum National Park. Yeah, that's crazy. I did that. That was cool. Yeah, I did. I visited it, bro. Last time I was there, fam. Like it was good. I enjoyed it. I'm fine with heights though. Heights aren't a bad thing for me. I'm cool with them.
Some people think I'm a psycho, bro. You see when you go on them rides, yeah, and it goes up, and you can literally look down on the ground. I love it, man. I
Yeah,
love it.
I'm cool with heights. Like it don't bother me. Like it's pretty cool because it's like basically what he's describing is like it's like one of them kind of hanging bridges, but
Yeah.
like it proper shakes. Like you like and you're proper high up, literally on. It's just forest down below, and like you have to kind of do. I think 3 of them. There's like 3 of them. So yeah. So yeah, it was cool. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that one still. But yeah, Super Nick, you'll be able to find a hotel. I just can't give you any recommendations on hotels like that, just because I wouldn't stay at one just generally. Or you could go to like guest houses, which is kind of like Airbnb, but though there at least you'll be a bit more inner city and it'll be a bit more of an authentic experience, I guess, if you want to feel it like that. When I return, I'm going to. Oh, when you return, you're going to your grandma's village. Yeah. I went to my granddad's where my granddad was born and raised though. I saw his house. His house has been up, yeah, for like 60 plus years. Like the same house is still there. Like it was crazy. Like I had to drive like 3 hours out of Accra to this town. Yeah, it was nuts. Yeah, Cape Coast has good food, man. Has really good food. But that's the place you gotta go. When you go to Ghana, you have to go there. Like you have to go to Cape Coast. You just have to. You'd be a wasted trip if you don't go. I think it has, I'm trying to think. The last time I was there, I think Accra, yes. Accra, Kumasi, yes. But like, if you start going out to more of the rural areas, probably not. Because if I'm just trying to think, did I even pull out like maps when I was in Cape Coast or in other places? I don't think I did. Because it's like some of the places you're going to is so small, it's like you won't get lost. Like you actually won't get lost because you just be walking and then you'll be in the next part over. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. And then I'm not having your disrespect, fam. Stay back, bruv. Stay back. Man still salty because Cameroon is finished right now, bruv. Come on, bruv. I told you Samuel Eto'o needs to leave, bruv. But your man are saying no. He can't leave. Bruv, my stream is frozen, bro.
Hey,
Okay, it's back. It's back. It's back.
somebody scored, man.
No, this game is done. It's done. It's done.
You see the Lakers got Spencer Dinwiddie.
Hey,
He got
Drizzy,
a
you're very
middle of
quiet.
a
You're quiet because you. This is the one thing I was waiting.
on a mid-level exception. Yeah,
1.5 million. You know, that's crazy. Like I don't know what that does for their team exactly.
me
Like
neither.
it's so strange. Like you know what's even stranger? It's the Nets. Like I was what are they done? Like I'm confused.
They, you know what? That trade deadline, there wasn't a lot of activity. I think that people were hoping for
Mm,
because a lot of the contenders they look just content with what they were able to do. I think
mm,
the Knicks made a couple decent changes and added a bit of depth to their lineup. Um, I know the Mavericks added a couple guys as well.
yeah.
Daniel Gafford, PJ as well.
Yeah, they
But
got rid of
really, when you like, because the Lakers were one of them teams where they're saying Dilo's gonna get traded, Rui Hashimura, but none of that stuff kind of happened. It never, yeah, it never came to be. And yeah, bro, everybody's saying because have you seen the video of LeBron? Yeah, when Darvin Ham's walking and LeBron just like side eyeing him, you know.
Yeah, like I don't understand. We all know the best way to deploy LeBron James and Anthony Davis, yeah, is to put shooters around them. And then you you get rid of people like Malik Beasley, who's a shooter. Like I just don't understand. I could never understand. I could never understand. Whoever is constructing those rosters, yeah, I have like for the last 3 years they failed miserably each time, like every single time, because literally the Lakers are no better than what they were last season. You know, but I do think also it is down to some of their players not stepping up though.
Yeah, big time.
That's where I think it mainly comes from. Some of their players, apart from like AD, apart from LeBron, right? Like Reeves hasn't lived up to the expectations that they were expecting for him to step up again. Hachimura has not maintained the level that we saw in the playoffs and all of that. And then D'Lo's just been too inconsistent. So it's like this is why they had to tinker with that starting lineup and had to push guys off the bench. Nah, I can't.
Oh
I don't even know what I'm
no!
talking about because my streams have all messed up, bro. I'm gonna try to do this again.
This band's a miss, yeah. Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna do this again.
Was it? Let me see who it was. It might have been Mbemba. Yeah, so Banza won the header. Mbemba has a volley at the back post and he skies it completely. That is a defender's finish if you've ever seen one. Gets it all wrong. And now Banza's down getting treatment. That was a miss, though. Should have been 1-0. The DR Congo. And then what did the 76ers do at the deadline? Let me see real quick.
Buddy Hield.
Oh, yeah.
Buddy Hield went there. But you know what? They're also strange. You want to know why?
Yeah.
Because it's like, are they tanking? Because like they've gotten rid of contracts, right? Pat Bev's gone.
Mm.
Like is Joel Embiid coming back?
That was a strange thing because I remember seeing a report a few days before the deadline saying the Sixers are treating it as if Joel Embiid is going to return this season.
Mm.
It's,
The way it was looking, I'm like, bro, they look like they're tanking. And it's not like literally since he's been out, I don't think they've won a game. They lost again last night to the Hawks. All right, they're in trouble.
what do you think about getting Xavier Tillman? Because I like that movie now.
And nah, I think it's a good move. Yeah.
Yeah.
The interesting thing about it is Like when he gets back into, like, how does he fit into the rotation? Like it's extra front court depth, yeah. Like, does this mean that? So I wonder what happens because obviously you've got, like, is he gonna play as an undersized five, like, or is he cover for like the power forward position? Like, I don't
That's the
know.
thing. He's a very different profile to what you have currently with
Mm,
your forwards. He does a lot of his work in the inside,
mm,
where you have a Porzingis that can operate and shoot the
mm.
free ball. So it's interesting, and he can hold his own.
Yeah. That's the thing. I'm wondering, like, how to move, and then obviously we picked up Springer from the Sixers as well, which is kind of like, I watched him in the preseason. He looked really good, like as an on the ball defender. Like, so I don't know. I wonder, like, the moves, how they're gonna help. I wonder what's gonna happen.
A lot of people looking at Golden State as well, man. Their team's not in a great place right now.
They've won 3 in a row, though. Which
That,
is,
that that's the funny thing about it. Yeah. Shout out to Kaminga.
yeah, he's been
He
really,
stepped up.
he stepped up big time. And
But
so has the rookie,
oh
Podzinski.
yeah. Mhm.
He looks good. He looks like a player.
Yeah.
He looks like a real good player. Like, watching him live on Monday, I was like, yeah. He's good. He's good. He'll fit the team well. Like, in terms of how they're moving forward.
Mhm. But the way the Clay Thompson, man, it makes me sad, bro. Seeing him in these press conferences.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. He doesn't look interested in the slightest. I won't lie.
Man, that Bakambu's done.
What are they
They,
expecting?
they brought on the big hitters, Wissa, Bakambu.
And what are they expecting it?
They're trying to go for gold, bro. They want to win this. It's interesting now. Seeing that some of the Sixers trades,
Mm.
them getting picks back and stuff like that, could they potentially be setting themselves up for something in the near future?
I think so. I think it's one of those situations where, let's say, so they'll make the playoffs this year, but it's going to end up being another one of them, especially if there's no Embiid, because I don't know how long he's going to be out for. And then even if he does return just before the playoff starts, we saw him last year where he really had to get himself into rhythm to even get back to a level, like, and that's been happening for the last 2 or 3 years where he gets injured and he has to get himself back into rhythm and it just doesn't work out, and they don't get the best of his ability, and then they get knocked out of the playoffs. But I'll pass the ball, Wissa. Here's Elia. Wissa. No.
Bro, when you see the reaction of the managers and the players on the bench,
Let me see this, man.
ah, the players, man, the players.
Yo, they're actually wasting each other's time, bro. Man want to go home. They ain't trying to do penalties yet for a third place game.
Wow. And especially in a game like this, 0-0.
It's
Both
so bad.
teams toothless.
It's so bad. It's so bad. But yeah, I wonder what the Sixers are doing, because for me it looks like they're tanking. They've decided, okay, Embiid is no longer here. Like they've not made any certain moves. Yeah, like for example, Maxi still needs to get his extension. What money are you gonna give him? Like, I don't know. Tobias Harris, are you gonna retain him or not? Like, because it's an expiring contract, so you could have just shifted him anyway in this trade and got yourself a good piece. Like you could have got yourself a Siaka, or you know what I mean?
It's true, man. But
I don't know.
waited too long, and then those moves are not available anymore.
Yeah. So I wonder what they're doing over there. OKC got Gordon Hayward though.
That was an interesting move. I don't know how to feel about that because I haven't watched him a lot in Charlotte.
Yeah.
So I don't know how good of a player he is at this point of his career. So I don't know. Man. I'll have to see how he is and what his role is because I doubt he'll be a starter either in this team.
No, he won't. Like I think he needs to get away from that environment in Charlotte. But the thing about it is with Charlotte, yeah, they still have some interesting decisions to make because obviously because Kyle Lowry's still there, I think, right?
I think so. I haven't heard anything about him. Let me see. Because obviously he has his salary.
Yeah.
And they would have to buy him out completely or something like that.
Yeah. So you got so he's there. Seth Curry's there. Miles Bridges, they are waiting. I don't know. He needs to sign an extension or he'll move somewhere as a free agent, I think.
What are you doing? You know what? Yeah, these man's. Look. When you see this,
bro, I don't understand.
Why hesitate? Why,
bruv?
My umbrella.
Why are you trying to shoot from there, fam? Stand it up. Cross the ball. Bruv, the coach is going mad.
Apparently with Kyle Lowry, they're expecting a resolution to come in the next few days. But their expectation is for his contract to be brought out.
Yeah. Like, because I didn't see him staying there because that organization is not serious, man. They're not serious because, like, obviously Terry Rozier left. Like Brandon Miller's gotten space. Like he's been looking like a good player these last few games. I can't lie. Like he's been getting space to play.
The Melo's out injured,
which
is a problem for their long-term future as well.
Yeah,
he keeps on picking up these niggling injuries.
They'll be back in the lottery then for this upcoming draft. I know the draft is going to be over 2 days now. Coming up.
Oh yeah.
They changed the rules now.
Everything's a spectacle nowadays, man. Nobody wants to do the simple thing. Just read the paper and go about your day, bro. Everything's a spectacle.
Look. Wissa has been stinking. Yes, I know. Remove the agenda again. Remove the agenda from him. I don't know if you man just saw what he did there, you know. Man was on the wing, yeah. He couldn't draw past his man. Shoulder check on the ground, bruv. Ball out of play. Man thought it was a foul.
He used to go back to Brentford, bro.
He does, man.
Furthermore, this is why when Tony starts, he comes off the bench, fam.
Let's see. Hey, ref, move, man.
This ref's already got in the way of the ball once in the game, you know. It's funny though, because when you see him coming back on the pitch, he looks like he's struggling.
He does. Yeah, this game is bad, man. This game is bad. It's bad. Oh my god. Whistle, man. Oh my god.
He's cooked, you know. He's cooked.
Do you see the pass he just made?
Bro.
Nah. I don't know, man. I just don't know. I don't know. They're not good. They're not good. uh Man, like Clarence Seedorf there, you know.
Man. Ooh, big chance! Oh, he's missed! Another chance for Burkina Faso! Not Burkina Faso, DR Congo, fam. We're missing. I was thinking about last Afcon, bro. Hey, but that was a really good chance though for Maele. Good control, left-footed strike, and just gone wide. Ooh, it's unlucky. It's unlucky.
It's a good chance. Good chance.
You're not wrong, Armin. You know, you're not wrong.
Oof, just past the post. Just past the post. I think they'll be well deserving of the winner, yeah, if they get it. Congo. They've been the better team just by and large in this game.
Boy, man. 5 minutes added on at the end of the game. You got the final tomorrow, man. The big final tomorrow between Ivory Coast and Nigeria. Who comes down to that game, man? Oh, Wissa! Another great opportunity squandered for DR. Cross. Oh man. He actually deflected off the defender initially, so that's why he was put off. Because Mashego came off Mashego first. So he isn't able to get a clean contact on it. How many chances, Drizzy? It's peak, man. That's what I'm gonna say. It's peak. Sammy. Well defended again. Down.
That's good defended. He's not gonna give the ball away, man. Just clear it, man. Oh my gosh.
It's giving back opportunities time and time again. They don't want to win this. Free kick South Africa. This one should see out the rest of the added time. To Sammy with the foul. Just on the edge of the box. Yeah, that's full time.
Extra time. Extra time, you know.
See these, man. I will not forget the crimes, you know. Next year, I will not forget the crimes, bro. DR Congo, the YouTube, bro. Don't forget what DR Congo and South Africa put you through.
Oh my days.
Okay, the commentator saying straight to penalties.
Oh!
Yay!
Thank you. Straight to penalties.
Bam.
This is it.
We
Skip
forgive them.
it.
Forgive
Skip
them.
it.
They don't need extra time. They're not gonna do nothing in it anyway.
Skip
Let
the
them miss their
penalties, man.
penalties.
Change your rules. Cap.
Just make them both third place. No.
Change it.
Hey, I said big up Paxton.
Big up Paxton.
We can't be bothered.
Big up Paxton. It's done. Penalties. Let us enjoy our evening. Look at all the missed chances that they gave us.
Usually say, no, I had no bounce, man. It's speed. It's speed. The streets ain't bouncing anymore, man. Yeah, their competition peaked and finished after the Morocco game. I'm not even counting the Cape Verde penalty shootout anymore because that game stank as well. No, Armin, don't say this. Don't say this, bro. Don't say this. What's going on? Because I heard the commentator in my ears say, I made a mistake. It's a penalty shootout.
No. Please.
I see them writing things on paper. It must be the penalty takers. Just asking when did Afcon switch the penalties after full 90?
Just now. Calf are crazy. The president is in the stadium, so they changed the rules now. No. It's just we've had enough.
Hey, he was like this, yeah. He said, "No, make the call, bro. Let everybody go home early." Yeah, Drizzy saying it's pens. For sure.
Yeah, it's pens. Are we back?
Say no more, bro. But let's see. This is for third place, third and fourth at Afcon 2023. Both captains choosing which side, choosing who's gonna kick first. Yeah, now it's changed to pen. Say no more, Paxton.
They need to spare us this extra time stuff, man. Honestly, all the time, man. We just be suffering. We suffering.
The documentation, yeah.
Oh, my stream has gone down.
Hey,
my stream has gone down.
Not now.
Okay, yeah, we're back.
That's how Mukwena's taking first. Bertard came in for Impassi in this game. Didn't really have much to do. This isn't the first third place game to go straight to pens after 90 minutes. It was like that for most Afcons, even the last one.
Okay.
All right.
Comments off, people. I'm not.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not entertaining.
Mokwena.
This could be another low scoring penalty shootout, boy.
Let's see. 2-1 against Cape Verde, yeah?
2-1 against Cape Verde. Already?
Have you seen it?
Not yet.
No.
Hold on. It's coming down. Oh!
And that's one of their better set piece penalty takers, Mokwena.
I know. Hey, the uncle that was there laughing in the stands with the hat.
Hey, yo, that man better come back and score, you know.
Uncle was wearing the most Congolese hat I've seen, bro. No way.
Like Mutu Sammy.
Good pen. Good pen. Good pen. Good pen. Good pen.
CBC stepping up. The South Africa trying to get one on the board.
Yeah, that's a good pen.
Solid. Solid. Beat the goalkeeper with power. Fudu stepping up for that one.
Good pen.
Currently 2-1 to DR. Manare stepping up now for South Africa. Close. Close. Again, I think it's just the power. The power.
Oof.
Beats Bertard. Uh-oh. Hey, it's your guy, bro. Defensive masterclass forward 101.
He's gonna miss, man. He's gonna miss, man. Ooh, good pen.
Yeah, I think DR are gonna win this, man.
Yeah. It's in their grasp now.
Now Modiba. Hey,
The
that was
little
a good
stutter.
pen.
The little stutter.
Always gets to you, bro. Them videos, but
Hey, that
goes
was
the
a
right
double
way.
stutter though.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good pen.
Yeah. Sends Ronwen Williams the wrong way. Hasn't had a lot of joy in the last two penalty shootouts, and it's showing once again. South Africa need to score this penalty and hope that the next one is saved or missed. The passer stepping up.
This is a big one now. Crucial one. Good pen. Under pressure.
Mm. Oh, this could be it. Chancellor Mbemba.
This is a big one.
Been a big part of DR Congo's successes in this tournament.
Oh!
He missed. Oh,
That was such a poor penalty, man.
wow. Wow, 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 wow. And the penalty shootout continues.
He didn't hit the ball too well, man.
Oh, when will it end, Super Nick?
They were about to run onto the pitch. That's what's so funny.
and he stopped them. He's like, oh,
That's not the goal. Nah. Sudden death
oh.
now. Now the pressure's really on.
Listen,
Woo, into the corner though.
the
Good
quality of penalties has stepped up big time. Well, except for that Mbemba one. That who I think it is.
Is it Wissa?
I think it's Wissa.
The agendas are going to be running strong, you know, if Wissa misses this one.
It's Wissa.
He's going to miss. He's going to miss. Good pen. That's a good pen.
He rose. He rose. Reputation isn't completely in the mud.
That was a good pen.
Judu stepping up next for South Africa.
Nah, how South Africa have turned this around yet to be in the lead is nuts to me.
Mm.
They're about to scam their way to a third place after being so poor in this game.
I can't believe it. You got Meshach Elia stepping up now. Has to score.
He has to score. Oh!
And that is that. A miss. Another poor penalty by Meshach Elia that loses DR Congo this third place game against South Africa. Congratulations to Bafana Bafana. They have secured third place at Afcon 2023. Ronwen Williams, the hero again.
I can't believe it. They've absolutely scammed their way to this third place. They were getting battered in the game. They missed the first penalty and have come third. This is the drama of Afcon for this year.
Wow.
Absolutely crazy.
Wow.
Williams with 2 penalty saves. Wow.
Mbemba and Meshach Elia, the two DR Congo players who missed. They went to the same side, the same area, and they both missed.
I can't believe it. He's the best goalkeeper.
Yeah.
They shouldn't give it to anybody else. Who can you give it to? You can't give it to anybody else. Well, actually, you could say Umobali though. You could say him. He's the only one that could take it away from Williams.
He has a solid opportunity, especially if Nigeria win. But Ronwen, he's had his moments in the knockout stages. Now being the hero of 2 penalty shootouts, obviously had his shaky moment early in the game, but he's definitely been a standout player and a reason why South Africa have reached this moment, the reason why they are finishing in third place in this competition. 3 straight penalty shootouts now for Bafana.
They've absolutely scammed.
It's insane. 6-5, the final score in the penalty shootout.
We have one more game tomorrow. Hopefully, it lives up to a better one than what we've seen tonight. But the drama was there for all to see. Big up to everybody that's been watching from the beginning. Look, one more game tomorrow night. Ivory Coast against Nigeria in the final of Afcon 2023. I'm assuming a lot of the man them are going to be here for that big game for sure. So big up to all of them. I'm sure they're all going to be coming through at certain points during the game. Big up to man like CM. Big up to Hano as well. You know, I know he's happy right now. Third place at Afcon 2023 when, to be honest with you, you didn't even expect that to happen. That opening game didn't look so great for them. You know, when they lost to Mali in the group stages. So, you know, it is what it is.
Bro. That game was mad, you know.
It was a mad game though, that one. It was a mad game, bro.
This.
I couldn't believe we missed it. To get to this, yeah, crazy. Absolutely crazy. But look, people, we'll be back tomorrow. So make sure you're hitting the like button and subscribe button on both channels, on Eagle Eye Extra, on Pros Only Sports as well. Big up to our brother Rich as always. And we'll be back tomorrow. Big up yourself, people. Have a good night. Peace.